What?
Who's there?
Blessings to you.
What is it?
Blessings to you. I do not know how it happened, but here we are. How astute of you to make it to this point. I might have been surprised to be uncovered so quickly, but Odessa is a city of whispers. I'm almost shocked it took this long for us to meet. The Praetorians have a saying, an army is but a single being, and every soldier is a weapon it wields. If every common soldier is a weapon, what of you? Certainly a rare commodity in these contested times, if not a kingmaker. Your presence here is too tempting for some of my colleagues, so I observe you to observe them. That is the game we Templars must play. Yes and no. You wield a power new and greater than many are capable of understanding, and to unforeseen repercussions. I worry of that. But greater still is our response to this power, how we approach it, and how we attempt to understand it. This city, our race, is built on the promise of plans reaching fruition, and as convicted as some are, others might be distracted by you. A simple enough question. The answer is unfortunately complicated. I speak with the authority of a Templar. It is enough to make my suspicions law, if need be. So I must remain silent, if I wish to learn what I need. No. To speak frankly, I had intended this observation to be conducted with your awareness. You were never meant to know that someone was watching you. It could make my quarry suspicious. It is a frustrating turn of events. But how did you come here? Who exposed this to you in the first place? Bruton? Bodyguard? I never hired any... Ugh, by Athene. I've been outmaneuvered. Whoever hired Bruton likely knew you would be watched, and knows you're meeting with me. You have to find Bruton. Whoever he's working for, they can't have good plans for you or me. We've been had. I gave you Sandstone Villa, hoping to use it to uncover the Templars who have been plotting to exploit you for war. But in doing so, my quarry uses their agent Bruton to trace me through you. They'll have both of our heads if we don't stop them. I've been trying to rout out elements of our leadership whose ambitions supersede the will of our people. I only hope I haven't failed. I have been the one that has orchestrated your observation. There was much to gain, and relatively little to lose. You must understand, I meant no harm. It is an estate that I have ordered to be kept empty for when I have need of it, such as now. Unlike the lofty idealism of the Alpha and the messy pragmatism of the humans, we gnomes proudly embrace the virtues of reason and order. As such, we must maintain neutrality in these periodic wars that spring up. We cannot risk tainting our knowledge by taking sides, you understand? The shining jewel of knowledge, an oasis of reason and order, carved by the gnomes into the dusty wilds of Datir. From their council in the Forum, the Templars guide the advancement of our society. Our tremendous successes are due to their unswerving pursuit of knowledge. Each Templar is allowed a wide degree of freedom in the projects they sponsor, but they are ultimately accountable to the rest of the Forum.
Speak.
Hello. Aye.
What now?
What's needed?
Well, I've learned enough about your doings to know when I've been found out. Took you long enough. When I was told I'd be targeting a man who came back from the dead, I thought I heard wrong. But then I learned about the Well of Souls. As soon as Joriel's out of the way, my employers will make the well theirs, and all of the power that comes with it. The Templars are not all of like mind for what road our civilization needs to take, such as my employer. We plan on grander things for our brethren, but some are holding us back, like Joriel. So we'll kill her. Then they can experiment on you. But before that happens, me and the boys will have our fun. Yeah, good hunting.
You've gotten to Bruton then. This was not the outcome I had anticipated. That you were able to deal with it is gratifying. Killing Bruton should send a message to his masters to stop their plans. I heard what he said about my death. It seems I am indebted. With any luck, the serpent will not bite without its fangs. Our business can be concluded. You have proven capable beyond measure. As a reward, I give you the deed to Sandstone Villa. It is now yours, completely. If you wish, you may make improvements to it at the Grand Bursars. Now there is much I must attend to. I am off.
day, Master. I am happy to report that there have been no problems. Not after the perfidious Bruton was dealt with. The villa is yours to do with what you will. If you wish to expand it, the Grand Bursars will provide that service. It is the financial heart of Edessa. We process all of the incoming funds we receive from trade and allocate it to various institutions as necessary. Of course, since many have their own means, the Bursars will perform various services in exchange for necessary capital. Farewell, Master.
Hello?
What now?
Welcome to the Bursars. Welcome to the Grand Bursars, the city's financial heart. Though not a gnome, my superiors have authorized me to help you as best I can. We can offer loans, property development opportunities, and oversight on investments made with us. Now, what could I do for you? For a loan, we will lend you a sum that must be repaid in a week's time, or we will be forced to collect by other means. We can help develop any property you might own in Edessa if you wish. Lastly, you can invest money. We will allocate it as we deem wise, and if you're lucky, you will gain earnings. Ah, so you are the new owner of Sandstone Villa. Very well. If you wish, we can have crews begin work immediately. Excellent. We'll begin work at once. Have a pleasant day. Hello again. What can I assist you with? Is that so? Well, we can certainly arrange that. Work shall begin on it at once. We've supplied you with a forge, should you feel the desire to perform some handiwork of your own. Very good. We'll have it ready for you soon. Have a pleasant day. Hello again. What can I assist you with? Is that so? Very well. The labs have graciously donated a potion bench for your private use. But after this point, we won't be able to work any further on the house. You won't regret it, I can assure you. Have a pleasant day. Hello again. What can I assist you with? Regrettably, no. The quality and strength of the stone in your foundation cannot support any additional work. My apologies. Have a pleasant day. Hello again. What can I assist you with? Very well. We'll invest a standard capital on your behalf. We can't promise its return, but we will invest it to your discretion. The riskier investments are directed towards the Motus mining interests. They can strike it rich in Detir, but are plagued with other problems. The moderate investments are used to help develop the lively trade with the travelers. Unstable, but growing strong. The safe investments will be used to support the Arcadium. Arthesa Lil and Oliver D'Artan rarely disappoint their investors, but yield lesser profits. Our safer investments are directed to the Arcadium, where the gnomish craftsmen do trade. It tends to be very stable. Have a pleasant day.
Yes? Yeah, this won't do. This won't do at all. Profits haven't been up since... Oh, yeah, excuse me, you're the courier, yes? Good. You're early. We can begin at once. Why, the delivery to the Motus Mining branch office in the Hollowlands. Now, it seems we've misplaced our copy, so you'll have to reclaim the handbook from my old headquarters in Apotir. I need someone to go to the Motus headquarters in Apotir and recover a handbook, then deliver it to the Motus headquarters in the Hollowlands. Good. Should go to the old Motus mining offices in Apotir. Once you've found the book, bring it to a Pulvire. I need a courier to go to the closed Apotir branch of Motus Mining and recover the branch handbook. Then, take it to Motus Mining's new branch office in the Hollowlands. Simple enough, isn't it? Though privately controlled, we're significant enough to be integrated into several municipal services. The Bursa's finances our expeditions now. I am the head clerk of Motus Mining's home office. We're so important, the Bursas even gave me a chest in their vault. Many have sought shelter from war within our walls. We have offered what we can to these outsiders, who built the city in exchange. The walls are the center of Odessa's labors. Every gnome gladly dedicates his or her life to the furthering of our great civilization. Fine. Looks like I'm in luck. Didn't expect to see so heavily armed an adventurer wandering into our camp. Are you interested in a job? I've got a fey beast situation I need taken care of. Excellent. A pack of wild fey have holed up at the Canyon Hill site at the top of the ledge. I've already dispatched a scholar to investigate, but he hasn't returned. You'll find him near the road towards the mine. I'll have more information for you there. But it isn't useful for much else. The coward refuses to go near the fey. Get to the site and figure out why those blasted things have come out of the mine. And then get rid of them. Speak to the scholar when the deed is done. He'll pay you. Pardon? Oh, I see. The Home Office finally managed to dig up a copy of the Mortis Mining Branch Handbook. Thank you for delivering it. Our scholar, Incer, ought to be at the Canyon Hill site, getting to the bottom of this damn hold-up. He ought to be back already, telling me how he fixed it. If you do see him, give him a kick for me and tell him to get on with it. I've got miners just standing around not mining. Oh, where are my manners? Foreman Vire at your service. This here is Mortis Mining's latest outfit, and my care and charge. If it weren't for the beast lurking at our doorstep every day, I'd find this place quaint. As it is, I can barely retain my sanity. Capstan Odvar runs an inn and serves as our chief of security. They were our biggest competition. Then they discovered this site, actually. When we caught wind of it, we made sure to get up here with a bag of gold for each of his workers. So they promised to work for us instead, of course. Work like a charm. Poor Edgar Edder never found a way to recover from that. There's no one else to run his mine. He probably couldn't find the money to pay them even if he found new staff. If I sound proud of us, it's 'cause I am. It was a big victory for Mortis. He's a weak-eyed, knock-kneed, biscuit-biting excuse for a scholar. But he's the one I've got, so that's that. I've seen some strange things. Flickers and flashes from the top of that mountain. No idea what causes it, and I don't want none. We've got our hands full down here as it is. I've received reports of strange happenings in those caverns. One of the workers claimed he saw horrifically scarred men wandering near Saltwell Mouth. A forsaken, wretched wasteland with more beasts than grains of sand. Still, by the domes of Odessa, I'll not see this venture fail. They're cowards, the whole lot of them. They came scurrying back, complaining about the passage to Canyon Hill site, blocked by Fae. Now they won't go near the eastern ledge and me without a single Praetorian to deal with them. Good eve.
Another?
to the bursars.
Well, I'm happy to learn that the HoloLens branch has successfully received the instruction book. You have my thanks for this. Fine.
Hello again. What can I assist you with? I'm afraid your investments have yet to return. Have a pleasant day.
I'm in a terrible bind. I don't dare go forward, and I certainly can't go back. Mind you, I wouldn't go up that eastern ledge. It's most unsafe. Yes, well, no. I got 10 paces up the slope when I spotted those Fae. What's a scholar to do against hordes of vicious beasts? One of those boggarts, it shook its fist at me. Yes, and find out what's wrong. Now that I've found it, and have no desire to investigate further. There were boggarts, lots of boggarts. And I think I saw a thresh. I was rather too busy running to note the particulars. Well, if you were willing to go first, I would have no objection to trailing behind, at a safe distance. To the Canyon Hill site at the top of the ledge, where a cadre of Fae awaits to rip us to shreds, no doubt. Scholar of Mineralogy, Motus Mining, and unwitting adventurer. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, I'm sure. Oh yes, a stalwart foreman. He sent you after me, I suppose. It's a place of mystery and intrigue. No one knows what lurks at the top, though everyone's got a guess. I've heard tales of terrifyingly scarred men appearing at the entrance of the caverns from time to time. I don't care why they're there, I just don't want them anywhere near me. Odessa could not have been built without the Motus mining interest. Lead the way.
steal the light, come to trouble the reverie. They are my friends, drawn here as I drift between the dream world and the world of the waking. The light, source of solace, snuck in, sharp knives, soft feet, stole the jewel from my side, took it northward through the narrow rocks to their village of wood and cloth. I long to return to the reverie. While Calavar walks the sands, I must sleep. He and I are two, where there once were many. We lived then wild on dune and crag. Now he watches the waking day, and I tend to the dreaming murmurs of the stone. Long, long ago, I wandered lost in the dark of night. I cried a pool into a rocky basin, and starlight gathered there. I fashioned this into a jewel, and by its light found my way home. Is it any wonder that I hold it so dear? When I became aware the light was gone, the shell of the reverie cracked, and my dream self wandered free.
Look, there. It begins to make sense now. It's beginning to make sense. This Fey maiden is real. But I believe we're speaking to a projection of her as she dreams. There is a Fey hollow under this mine, where I'll wager she sleeps. And these other Fey, they're drawn to the power of this projection. Restoring to her this light she speaks of might calm things down. Find me at the Motus mining office when you return it to her. I'll make sure you're duly compensated. Most likely return what was stolen to the Fey maid within the hollow. That is how these things tend to go. No, I feel quite certain. The maiden we see here is a projection of her dream self, as she calls it. The real Fey is asleep somewhere in the hollow below us, I'll wager. And these other wild Fey are drawn to the power she exudes while in this form.